Okay, so we need to head back. Pretty much back to where we were, because there's a path we didn't take. So we'll head back through all this nonsense. Now that we got that book taken care of, we can go ahead and head back. Back up to the dancing hall. Alrighty then. Ow! Freaking cursed me! Dude, this is a horrible night to have a curse, you know? Telling ya. Ow! You're vicious. You know, the funny thing is, like, at this point in this LP, I think we're like, I don't even know how many episodes, because I've been doing a pretty long recording session. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be like part, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. I'm not entirely certain, but yeah. And as I'm recording this, like, I haven't even started uploading this LP yet. I mean, I literally just finished uploading like the final episode of Harmony of Dissonance. So I like haven't even started uploading this LP yet. That's crazy. So that just kind of gives you an idea of my backlog, which is kind of nice. I'll have like a really healthy supply of Aria of Sorrow ready to upload. So that's nice. Ow! What are you doing that for? Hey, would you get out of the freaking platform? You know, I can do that too, but mine's better. Mine's more powerful and all that stuff, all that swag. There you go. Alrighty then. Aha! Ah! What are you doing? Ow. Don't be hitting me now. I don't appreciate that kind of nonsense, sir. Spear? Whatever. I don't care. I don't need no spear. Random hammer drop. Why does freaking rock armor drop a hammer? You would think they would drop like some kind of rock armor, or like a rock-based weapon, not a hammer. Maybe it's actually like a rock hammer. I don't know, but whatever the case may be. Freaking ghost dancers. All right, we just want to get up to this teleporter. That's what we want to do. How's it going? How you doing? How's the family? Okay. Alrighty then, so as you can see there's a path up and to the right that we haven't taken, which we need to do, and that should lead us to a new area. So that'll be fun. Bum ba bum ba bum. There we are. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Freaking Quetzalcoatl's. Ha! Suck battle axe. They don't like my battle axe. Most enemies don't seem to. You know, because it, you know, slices their flesh and, you know, kind of murders them. So they're not very high up on it, unfortunately. My battle axe and enemies just don't seem to get along very well. It's kind of sad. So we just want to head to the right. Freaking Minotaur. Out of the way. You know, my axe is better than yours. Yours may be bigger, but mine's better. Much better. You obviously need the slide to get through here. And yeah. You dropped another one. Suppose I could sell that. If I wanted to. So we're going into a new area. The inner quarters. Good stuff. Here we have a new enemy. Persephone. We're gonna have to get your soul. Even though it's not incredibly useful. It's kind of awkward to use, but we're definitely gonna pick it up. A demon maid that served a noble master. I know they definitely return in Dawn of Sorrow. I know that. So we can just kind of come in and out until we get this soul. Hope it won't be too difficult to get. Alright, come on. There it is. Absorbs enemies' HP with a magical item. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad, but it took a few minutes. Yeah. It's one of these. Yeah, so basically it's like a vacuum. It absorbs some enemies' HP. It's very awkward to use and it doesn't really absorb that much, so it's not something I would really recommend using unless you're desperate for HP. But a lot of enemies you'll end up taking more damage than you'll be getting from them, so it's not an ability I would really recommend. But you can kind of give it a shot and maybe you'll get some use out of it. High mind up. Very nice. Yeah, we already had one of those. Okay. Moving right along, I believe there's a secret room here in the floor, which is pretty easy to get with the axe. There we go. Got some student witches. They're not really a big deal. I've already taken care of them. I'm gonna get a high potion, but note the secrets aren't done just yet. There's a secret in this wall as well. This one's interesting because there's a new enemy in here, the witch. Not student witch, but actual witch. So we gotta get that soul. Ninja suit! Ninja suit, which I believe is pretty good. Loose-fitting garb of ninjas. Yeah, it brings down strength slightly, but it brings up defense more so I would recommend putting that on. I definitely would. Over the samurai armor. Then we could check out the witch, which is a very annoying soul to get because they're annoying to fight and they do some good damage to you. She's so thrilled to have become a witch. Yeah. So, yeah, she is very annoying to take out because she uses her shield and then she flies off screen and plus she can do a lot of damage to you, so if you're gonna farm for this soul right here, watch your HP, because it can go down pretty quickly. Alright, come on. Ah, why are you so annoying? I freaking hate having to grind on the witch. It sucks. Freaking hell. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I have to put up with here? There we go, thank you. Repels bullets with shield. Yeah, so basically what it does is it repels projectiles, pretty much. Which I guess is kind of useful maybe, but I really don't use it much. There it is. So there you go. Like I said, I don't find it incredibly useful, but you just might. I'm sure it's more useful in certain situations, but I'm just glad to have that one out of the way. That one was annoying because of how annoying the witch is to take down. Okay. Moving right along, there's another nemesis here if you haven't gotten that soul yet. But we don't need to worry about that. See, that's why I like to just get all the souls as soon as they're available. In most cases, unless it's really annoying. Like a certain soul that's coming up that I'm probably not going to get there. Because it's just too aggravating. Here, if you go to the left, well, this kind of happens. Yeah. This is the enemy that Mina was talking about that has the power of time, so we can't really do anything about it right now. We'll have to come back with a certain ability. I think if we go down and to the right, I think that's just like a dead end. So let's just fill out the map there real quick. There's another Persephone if you want to farm for its soul there. Not a bad idea. I believe there's a boss coming up, and I think there's a save point over this way. Yes. This boss is not that hard. It's a little more time consuming than the previous bosses, but it's still not that hard. Because it's kind of like 3 bosses in one. It's like a 3-staged boss fight. None of its forms are really that difficult. So, you shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. How's it going? Yes, this is the Headhunter. Basically, they use 3 different heads, and each one has different attack patterns. This one's pretty simple. It just attacks you with a knife. Just attack it, and it should go down pretty quickly. Then we have the old man head. Kind of turns it into like a wizard, which has some spell attacks. Which this is probably the most dangerous, to be honest. But its attacks are kind of easy to avoid. So shouldn't be too big of a deal. Ah, don't run into them. There you go. And then the third one has kind of like a reptile's head. This is like its most mobile unit. Yeah, it kind of jumps on the ceiling, and you know, it's almost like finding Grant Dynasty a little bit, to be quite honest. Ow. But just keep attacking, using your bullet souls, and you should be good to go. Not too shabby. So that's Headhunter. We automatically get its soul, collect souls to increase strength. This is good because it brings up all of your stats, except for luck. And the more souls you have, the more it'll bring them up. I don't like the fact that it doesn't increase your luck, but it increases like pretty much everything else, so looking at that, it might be a good idea to put that on. I don't like the luck decrease, but like I said, everything else goes up, and as you get more souls, it'll increase it by even more. So it's definitely a worthy investment, I would have to say. So let's check out the Headhunter. Where are you at? Where are you at? I'm looking for you. Gotta be here somewhere. Sheesh, you're like way back here. This demon collects the severed heads of its victims. So I'm not sure if it chose that form. I'm not sure if that's its like true form. I'm not entirely certain, but hey, we have a new enemy. This is Curly, and we got its soul first shot. Transforms into a demon that rushes at enemies, which is actually really useful. This is actually a really useful ability that I would recommend using. Where are you at, Curly? I can't believe we got that on the first try. Wow. A demon that uses all 4 of its arms to smash things. So that's fun. But yeah, like I said, its ability is quite useful. Because basically you transform into a demon and you kind of dash across the screen. So it's pretty nice. Look at that. And just kind of charges through all enemies, doing ridiculous damage. It's actually a good way to just kind of speed through a room that's full of enemies. Bam! Look at that. And it just keeps going. So it's pretty awesome. I would definitely recommend using it. Oh, and here we have the Valkyrie, which has a pretty good soul. I would definitely recommend getting it here. Where are you at, Valkyrie? There it is. A female warrior with a pretty face and a wicked heart. Definitely would recommend getting her soul. There's also a new enemy in the room to the left, which is the one that is extremely annoying to get. And I'm not going to worry about getting it right here. It's actually in the mirror, if you see that. That did not look like Soma. Ow! Ow! Freaking hell. This enemy is really annoying to farm for its soul, so I would recommend doing it later on in a different location. There you go. Because it's really annoying to get here, and I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, we have Kioma Demon. This demon leaps out from mirrors and attacks its prey. Good times. Weak against Holy, apparently. Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about getting that soul here, but I will be getting the Valkyrie, definitely. Because it's not that hard to get usually, sometimes it can be. But its soul is extremely useful. So I would definitely recommend getting it here. Partisan. Let's check that out. Spear with an extra wide tip. Not as powerful as the battle axe, but it's still pretty powerful. And it has some good outward range. It has better outward range than the battle axe. But it's not as powerful. So, you know, you can use it if you want. I would definitely recommend the battle axe compared to this, though, in my opinion. But it's not a bad weapon to use, so if you get its drop, go ahead and use it if you want, but I'm going to stick with the battle axe because it's more powerful. Come on, drop your soul. Drop it. I must have it. Must have it. Give it to me. Or not. That works too. Haha. There you go. Slashes enemy with its sword. The thing about this ability is it's very MP consuming, but it's also very powerful. So, look at that. Bam! Very powerful. But it takes a lot of MP, so keep an eye on your MP because it goes down quickly with this thing. Over here we have a giant fountain, but we can't really do anything here right now. So we shall come back later. Yeah, it almost looks like you could jump on that statue or something, but nope. Can't do it. Cannot. Bam! Like I said, I'm not going to worry about the Kyoma Demon Soul right now. We'll get that later. But we want to head straight up through the ceiling, because there's actually like an outside area you can get to from here. Freaking Curly, get out of here. We're outside now. That's cool. And you can actually go out here and there's enemies and stuff. There's also a very important soul that we need to get up at the top of this little outside path. A little cubby up there we can't really do anything with. There's another new enemy, the Disc Armor. Which this is not really the best place to get its soul. If I get it, that's cool, but I don't think I'm going to worry too much about it. Where is it at? Where's the disc armor? There it is. An armored soldier possessing spinning razor-sharp discs. Another enemy that was brought back in Dawn of Sorrow. A lot of enemies in this game were, which makes sense since that's a direct sequel. Can't really do anything up there. Another Curly. Love that background though. It's pretty awesome. Nothing up there. Freaking Valkyrie, get out of the way. We already got your soul. We don't need it no more. Huh, I wanted to cut that body down, but it wasn't possible. Yeah, watch out for those discs, because they do a pretty good amount of damage to you. It's not pretty. There we go. And we get the Undine Soul, walk on water surfaces. Yes! Which is something that we're gonna need. I'm quite sure. And the disc armor. Out of the way. And a sword. Runting. I'm not sure if that H is silent. I'm not entirely certain, but it's a poison secreting sword, which is it's pretty powerful for a sword, but not as powerful as the battle axe. But it is faster, so it might not be a bad weapon to use. Again, I probably prefer the battle axe, but it's not a bad weapon to use. I guess we could try to cut us up some disc armors. I think we'll make kind of one go ahead of this room, see if we can get that disc armor soul, but otherwise I'm not going to worry too much about it, because there's a better place to grind for that. Oh yeah. See, it's faster, so that's nice, but nah. I prefer the battle axe. That's just me, though. See if we can get this. Probably not. Nah. That's okay. Like I said, we can always... There's a better place to farm for it, so I'm not too concerned with that nonsense.